Nils Bohr was a Danish physicist who contributed significantly to the field of atomic structure. His quotes reflect his wisdom and insight into life and science. In this video, we are going to share 20 quotes by Nils Bohr that will inspire you and broaden your perspective. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the best ideas, stories, and insights from around the world. Today's video is all about Nils Bohr and his famous quotes that have left an indelible mark on the world of science and beyond. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to soak up some knowledge that will inspire you to question, learn, and explore. 20 quotes by Nils Bohr. The opposite of a correct statement is a false statement. But the opposite of a profound truth may well be another profound truth. This quote by Nils Bohr highlights the complex nature of truth. According to him, deep truths can coexist in paradoxical ways, and just because something appears to contradict another truth doesn't mean it's false. An expert is a person who has made all the mistakes that can be made in a very narrow field. This quote highlights the importance of learning from mistakes. Nils Bohr believed that expertise comes from a deep understanding of mistakes and failure in a narrow field. Anyone who is not shocked by quantum theory has not understood it. Quantum theory, which is Nils Bohr's field of expertise, is a complex and mind-bending topic. In this quote, he highlights the importance of embracing the unknown and allowing ourselves to be shocked by its possibilities. The best weapon of a dictatorship is secrecy, but the best weapon of a democracy should be the weapon of openness. This quote emphasizes the importance of transparency and openness in a democratic society. According to Nils Bohr, anything hidden can become a weapon against democracy. If quantum mechanics hasn't profoundly shocked you, you haven't understood it yet. Quantum mechanics challenges the way we view reality and can be a profound shift in our understanding of the world. According to Nils Bohr, we have to be open to being shocked by the implications of quantum mechanics. Prediction is very difficult, especially if it's about the future. This quote highlights the complexity of making predictions, especially about the future. According to Nils Bohr, there are many variables that can affect a prediction, making it difficult to be accurate. How wonderful that we have met with a paradox. Now we have some hope of making progress. This quote emphasizes the importance of paradoxes in creating breakthroughs. According to Nils Bohr, paradoxes can show us where our thinking is limited and pave the way for new discoveries. This quote highlights the importance of thinking outside the box. According to Nils Bohr, we have to be willing to entertain seemingly crazy ideas if we want to uncover the truth. Everything we call real is made of things that cannot be regarded as real. This quote highlights the paradoxical nature of reality. According to Nils Bohr, reality is made up of things that we cannot truly grasp or understand. There are trivial truths and there are great truths. The opposite of a trivial truth is plainly false. The opposite of a great truth is also true. This quote underlines the importance of distinguishing between trivial and great truths. According to Nils Bohr, great truths can be paradoxical and coexist in multiple ways that appear to contradict each other. Every great and deep difficulty bears in itself its own solution. It forces us to change our thinking in order to find it. This quote highlights the importance of embracing difficulties. According to Nils Bohr, Every difficulty holds its own solution, but we have to change our thinking to find it. The opposite of a fact is falsehood, but the opposite of one profound truth may well be another profound truth. This quote highlights the paradoxical nature of truth. According to Nils Bohr, great truths can coexist in ways that appear to contradict each other. The task of physics is not only to describe what happens, but to account for it in terms of the laws of nature. This quote highlights the importance of understanding the underlying laws of nature. According to Nils Bohr, physics not only describes reality but explains it in terms of fundamental laws. If you're not confused, you're not paying attention. This quote highlights the importance of confusion as an indicator of learning. According to Nils Bohr, we have to be willing to be confused to learn and grow. An important scientific innovation rarely makes its way by gradually winning over and converting its opponents. What does happen is that its opponents gradually die out, and that the growing generation is familiarized with the idea from the beginning. This quote highlights the importance of openness to new ideas in the scientific community. According to Nils Bohr, new ideas often take hold when a new generation is open and accepting of them. We must be clear that when it comes to atoms, language can be used only as in poetry. The poet, too, is not nearly so concerned with describing facts as with creating images. This quote highlights the limitations of language in describing scientific concepts. According to Nils Bohr, language is insufficient, and poetic imagery can often be more effective. Everything we call a real is made of things that cannot be regarded as real. If quantum mechanics hasn't profoundly shocked you, you haven't understood it yet. This quote emphasizes the paradoxical nature of reality. According to Nils Bohr, we can only understand reality by embracing its complex nature. The opposite of a correct statement is a false statement. But the opposite of a profound truth may well be another profound truth. This quote highlights the complexity of truth. According to Nils Bohr, truths can coexist in paradoxical ways, and just because something appears to contradict another truth doesn't mean it's false. How wonderful that we have met with a paradox. Now we have some hope of making progress. This quote highlights the importance of paradox in making progress. According to Nils Bohr, paradox can show us where our thinking is limited and pave the way for new discoveries. Prediction is very difficult, especially about the future. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to receive updates on new content.